NEWSTART. The second letter, E, stands for exercise.
The human body is designed for movement. Every heartbeat, every breath works best when we keep moving. Exercise is more than just a routine. It's life's natural energizer. Let's discover how movement can keep you strong, happy, and young for many years to come.
Hi friends, welcome back to Nurtured Vitality, where we discover the simple yet powerful ways to live healthier, longer, and happier. Today we're diving into the second secret to health, which is exercise. And no, this isn't just about lifting weights or running marathons. It's about movement, the kind your body was made for. Our bodies are like well-built machines. If you leave them unused, they rush. Push them too hard, without care, they break. Exercise keeps everything running smoothly. It boosts circulation, carrying oxygen and nutrients to every single cell in your body. It strengthens your heart and lungs, your core life engines. It sharpens your brain. Movement literally improves your memory, focus, and mood. It builds muscles and bones strength, keeping you independent for longer years. And here's the big one. It helps prevent or manage diseases like diabetes, heart disease, depression, and even certain cancers. Studies show that people who stay active can add years, even decades, to their healthy lifespan. Imagine adding more years, not just to your life, but more life to your years. Did you hear it right? Adding more years than just to your life, but more life to your years. Who among you do exercise? Please type 1 if you do. Most people think exercise needs hours in the gym, but there's so much more. Gardening, exercise. Dancing, exercise. Cleaning the house with energy, yes, that counts too. If it makes your heart beat faster, if it makes your muscles work, of course, it makes you sweat, it's exercise. But here's the thing, when you clean the house without energy, you'll feel that the whole world is above your shoulder. When you're cleaning, it becomes stress or burden. It's not beneficial. I'm not saying you shouldn't clean your house anymore. What I'm trying to say is, since it's a form of exercise, might as well use it for the good of your health. Let me know in the comments. Just please type then. What's the most unusual activity you do that makes you sweat? And I might even try it myself. Pattern for exercise? Here's the blueprint. For adults, at least 150 minutes of moderate activity per week, or 75 minutes if it's more intense. That's just 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Add muscle strengthening activities at least twice a week. Could be lifting weights, body weight exercises like push-ups, or even carrying heavy shopping bags. And here's the secret. You can break it up. 3 10-minute walk a day works just as well as one 30-minute session. The point is, keep moving. Okay, so you don't do exercise nowadays? You used to, but not anymore. Anyari, what happened? Burned out? You started but stopped. So who among you here is just like that? Started but got burned out? Please type 2 if you are in this situation. If you are not active right now, start small. A 10-minute walk today, 15 minutes walk next week. Do that gradually. The goal isn't to push hard and quit. The goal is to keep moving for life. When I was working my usual long nursing shifts, I take the stairs instead of the lift or elevator. It didn't seem like much, but over time, it built my stamina. It even helped the rustiness of knees go away. And I didn't even feel like I was exercising. I was just making movement part of my routine. Exercise isn't just physical, it's mental medicine. It releases endorphins, your natural mood boosters. It helps you sleep better. It clears your mind. It gives you the sense of achievement. It's one of the most effective natural treatments for stress and mild depression. And the best part, there's no prescription needed, just the choice to move. If you exercise, you will avoid getting dementia when you get old. Oh, and I had to add two more. Not two more, but two more. One, if you exercise, you will avoid developing varicosities in your veins because of the improved circulation. Number two, if you exercise, you will not be constipated anymore. Of course, you need some other things like fiber and water to prevent constipation. But we will talk about water in our next episode. But because of regular movement, you will say bye-bye to constipation. We quoted 1 Corinthians 10:31 in our previous episode, and it says, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. Taking care of our bodies through exercise is one way of honoring the life He gave us. Movement can be an act of gratitude, a way of saying, thank you, Lord, for my health. So here's the challenge this week. Move more than you did yesterday. Examples: take the stairs, walk a little farther, park a little bit farther from your workplace so you walk more, dance while cooking dinner. Every step counts. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Your body will thank you, and so will your future self. If you reach this point, that means you enjoyed this topic. Please type 3 if you have enjoyed it, and then type 4 if you promise to start exercising and keep it, so you get the benefits of number 1, healthier heart, number 2, healthier lungs, number 3, better sleep, number 4, not a dementia or Alzheimer's candidate, number 5, regular unconstipated bowel movements, number 6, legs without varicosities, number 7, well-oiled and not rusty kind of knees, number 8, healthier skin. Of course, pores are always declogged by sweat, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. That's my request from you now, guys, so please help my channel grow. Please subscribe, like, share and comment. This is Jim Padilla, and you've been watching Nurtured Vitality, where choosing life through good health is a daily choice, and you are worth the effort. Again, let's choose life, and join me next time for an episode in the third secret to health. Bye for now. Let's take a moment to remember Adam, the very first farmer. When God placed him in the Garden of Eden, He gave Adam the task of working the ground, of moving, planting, harvesting. And later after the fall, God told him, by the sweat of your brow, you will eat your food. Many think of this as a punishment, but in truth, it was a gift. Because movement was, and still is, essential for life, exercise wasn't designed to weaken man, but to keep him strong, mobile, independent. To make sure that we would never be bound to a bed, they were fully dependent on carers, but able to live with dignity and vitality. Adam worked with his hands, used his body as God designed, and he lived for 930 years, not because of chance, but because he chose to embrace the full life that God intended for all of us. And today, we too can choose the same life, a life of strength, energy, and gratitude through movement.